talking about?
Hello, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
My name is Pablo Marte, and this is my beautiful wife.
Marisely, Marte.
And we are Power Marriage.
Not because we are.
Not because we are? No, but because we're working on becoming a power marriage.
Yes.
Every day we're working on it. That's why we make these videos every day, too.
Yeah, because every day we're still learning
Yes.
to work as a team.
The video every day is like a reminder, right, that we work as a team.
Yep.
And we do things together, right? We read the Bible together.
Yeah.
We pray together. We read a devotional together. And we do those things every day so that it keeps us sharp, so it keeps us working on our marriage. And then we come out here and talk to you guys, not necessarily about what we read on there.
No.
I thought, at some point maybe we will talk about some of that, but it's not what we do. We come out here and talk about things that we've worked on in our marriage and things that we're going through.
Yes.
And
actually, we like to, whatever we are reading, we kind of practice that in our marriage.
yes,
And we right now we're kind of like coaching each other. That's pretty much what we're doing. I'm coaching him and he's coaching me, and that's pretty much what has been helping us in our marriage. It's working together and putting those guidelines into place in our lives, because if we didn't have any guidelines or any boundaries together as a couple, as a married couple, we wouldn't be able to function.
yeah, that's right. And I spoke with David Southworth. I put a video up yesterday right here on YouTube, and he said, one of the things is, you need to read your spouse. Know what your spouse is going through at that moment. There's different seasons in life, and every time there's a change, you want to know. People change every day, so even your spouse can change every day, and you want to know what's going on and keep up with the changes. So you can read your spouse and get along and keep the harmony going in your marriage.
Yeah,
working
because
together.
that's not easy. I mean, it's not easy to face challenges together, and as a couple, imagine as an individual that you have to stay up to the current season with your spouse and actually be ready for something that comes into your marriage, that comes into your life, that comes and attacks your marriage. Are you ready for those things? Are you actually ready to help each other, not to bury each other or to, break each other down?
And even though we're working every day on each other and learning, the tools to communicate better, to to keep us together the right way, coexisting, in unity, peacefully too as well. Still, things come along that that test us every day. And we're not perfect. We're human beings. We're sinners.
Yesterday was a tough day.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was a tough day for me.
Yeah, I mean, and if she's having a tough day, well, then it's also tough for me. I was feeling it as well.
Yeah.
But using the tools that we have learned, our conversations, even the disagreements, are just so much
different than before.
Yes, way. I mean, it doesn't even seem like a problem at all. It's like almost before it even starts, it's just like we're diffusing it and working on it. I mean, again, yesterday was a little, it got to the point where it was like, whoa, wow, I can't believe we're just doing, the dance again, doing the pushing buttons and that's what it felt like.
Yeah, but it wasn't pushing buttons. It was just, in reality, things happen and you are still human, and it's how he was going to react. If I'm going through something, then he needs to be ready to, okay, she's going through something, let me be there for her.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that both the couples are strong at the same moment. I mean, things happen. I mean, and there was a reason, of course, why you felt a little weak. In your faith and in things, and that's fine. I mean, it happens. It's part of life. And the other spouse, in this case was me, you have to be there to to listen and comfort and pretty much just be there, be there for the other one. And, and sometimes then it's kind of hard. Again, like I said, I felt like, some buttons were being pushed based on the way you were expressing. And then, I had to realize, okay, this is what's going on, and again, I see the interaction, how it's going, and, just, it's a lot better, a lot easier to see, to understand, what's about to happen, like you see it in slow motion. It's like you step out of the argument and you're kind of watching and you're saying, oh, look what I'm doing here, look what's going on, all right, let me nip this in the bud right now, let me approach it different, the way it should be approached. And yeah, things are working a lot better,
Yeah.
And again, it takes practice and practice and practice. And, right, you got to practice something for 7 years, to be good at it, and, maybe even a little longer to become masters at it. So,
Yeah.
eventually we'll get there at some
We'll
point. We just
get
got to keep
there.
doing it.
Yes, until we become the power marriage.
Yes, eventually it'll be Power Marriage, and then we'll rename the channel. We'll say we're
Something
finally
else.
Power Marriage
Yeah.
or something. Or
But no, it is a growing process. It's a learning process for both of us because we both have our own temperaments, we both have our own issues, and we both have our attitudes sometimes. And even if I'm trying to be nice about it, but it's still, it's still gonna bother him just because the fact is, whoa, she's going through something. And as my husband, he's gonna be like, well, how can I fix this? Well, it's not for you to fix this. You gotta listen. This is how I feel. This is what's been going on inside of me. And that's pretty much what we've been learning to help each other coping with these things.
yes.
So,
And again, it's a fun process. I love learning, so I just take it as a learning experience. And how much more fun can it be when I'm learning to make my marriage better, so that there won't be those, tough disagreements and big arguments and just unpeaceful moments. Let's say, moments of disturbance. And we can learn to keep the peace, and the more we work at it, the more harmonious our home will be. And
this is what we're doing right now because, we can help other couples to coach them into leading, because we don't give advice. We're not advice givers, but we could actually be somebody's team person, to keep you accountable, to help you in the process, because it's not easy, especially when you don't know what you're doing. So
yeah, that's exactly what a coach does. Just helps you find what your goals are. Right, first we got to find out what your goals are as a couple or as an individual. And then we as coaches help you find your own strategy as well to get there. The strategy that you want.
Learn your
to get
strength
there.
and your weaknesses
Yes.
as a couple together. So that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
If you guys have any questions or any comments, leave them below. We love to hear from you guys always. Thank you so much for commenting.
Yep.
And thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already,
We
go
have
ahead and
what,
subscribe.
4 still?
I think we have 4 subscribers, yes.
What?
I have to get on there and check. I worked all day, and then,
Yeah, I
I
haven't
just
checked, so.
took a couple of minutes to make this video, and I gotta feel a little tired, so I gotta go
no.
to sleep. And
All right.
but maybe tomorrow I'll check on there, and I'll check on the comments and
Thank
talk
you so
back
much.
to you guys.
Yes. Have a good night, and thank you for being here with us.
Yes, we appreciate it. Bye.